Hey drummers, how's it going? It's Alex once again, bringing some more fun-free drumming ideas. This week we've got a lovely 2-measure drum fill. I kind of came up with the idea because I had a message sort of asking me about a particular fill that pops up in like a solo, and I'm pretty sure it's a 6-stroke roll played with the bass drum and a crash on the first note on the right hand and then on the last note with the left hand. So I thought I'd sort of put together a little fill that uses that but then also break down how it's played as well. So if you like what you saw in the intro and you want to give it a crack, stick around and I'll break it down. Here we go. Okay, so first things first, let's kick things off just by looking at the 6-stroke roll. It's one of my favourite sticking patterns or rudiments ever. We're going to play it as septuplet, so for every beat we've got 6 notes, and it goes like this. We've got right, left, left, right, right, left. So I'm going to accent the first note, which is the heavy right hand, and then I'm going to accent the last note, which is a left hand. So we're going to get right, left, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, right, right. Alright, so let's have a quick look at the 6-stroke roll in action. I'll start off nice and slow on the snare jump and then just build up the speed. Here we go. Nice. Okay, so that's a 6-stroke roll. Now that's exactly what our hands will be doing throughout the entire drum fill. All we can do is sort of emphasise some of those accents. Sometimes we'll play them on the snare drum, but some of the other times we're going to actually be hitting them between the bass drum and the crash. So we're going to add some kicks in there as well. If we look at the first measure, we're going to get this pattern. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so the very first note we're hitting a bass drum and a crash. Well, in my case, a ride cymbal. It's quite a trashy, crashy ride cymbal, so it works. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then for the second group of 6, we're just going to play it all on the snare drum like we just did a second ago. So we've got. And then for beat 3 and 4, we can do exactly the same thing. So all of measure 1 is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so if I just play that a couple of times round, you can see what it's going to sound like at a few different speeds. Here we go. I'll loop it around. Okay, so that's measure 1 done. It's probably slightly easier than measure 2. With measure 2, we're now going to be playing the same pattern, except this time every time we get those accents on the first note of the group of 6 and on the last note of the group of 6, we're going to hit the bass drum and the crash. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. And we'll be doing that throughout the entire bar, but this can be a little bit more difficult because you've got to get that bass drum and the left hand. Now, if you're fairly new to it, these two don't want to work together at first. So every time you hit it, sometimes you'll be hitting the bass drum and then the crash. Sometimes it's the other way around. You've got to spend a bit of time just so they line up perfectly. So it might be worth just practicing going. So get that ba-bum, left, right, and then start adding in those left, left, right, rights in between. That's what I tend to do just to sort of help get that that left hand and that right hand to that left hand and my right foot to line up together. And then of course, when you speed it up, you've also got to worry about the fact that you're doing double strokes with your right foot, and it takes a little bit of time to get used to. So like I said, just practice left, right, left, right, left, right with the bass drums underneath, and then see if you can sneak in those hands in that gap. All right, so if we look at measure 2 in its entirety, all we've got is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. And then we back out. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. Now, it doesn't really matter which crashes you go for. Sometimes I'm going to use the ride cymbal, sometimes I'm going to use both crashes up here. Sort of, it's going to look good either way because you've got this whole sort of thing going on. So that's why it's quite often used in drum solos. So all we're going to do is, if I just sort of take that idea, play it a few different speeds, much like we did with measure 1, and then we'll stick them together, and we're pretty much done. So that rhymed. Here we go. Okay, so we know what measure 1 and measure 2 look like individually. Let's stick them together. I'll play it through, put a tiny gap just so you know where the sort of break is between each one, and then we'll start sort of playing it as a nice fluid 2-bar fill. So here we go. Bar 1. Bar 2. As a continuous sequence. All right, so let's take this fill, play a couple of different speeds, chuck it into some groove, and then I'll come and say goodbye. Here we go. Okay guys, so there it is. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that lesson. Don't forget to pop over to onlinedrummer.com where you can download the sheet music completely for free. Also, if you want to be an absolute star and help support my channel and what I'm trying to do over here, there's a link to my Patreon page down below. Also down there you'll find links to Facebook and Twitter if you just want to come and say hello. So until next time, take care, keep drumming, and I'll see you next Thursday for some more fun-free drumming ideas. All right? Bye.